everyone, and welcome to Rosie's Tips. Today I want to show everybody how to freeze your fresh fruit if it's too ripe and you can't finish it on time. I always try to freeze it so I won't go bad and I could use it in my smoothies. So what I went ahead and I diced up some mangoes. It's here in Florida. It's mango season, and here in Florida it's like abundant. Everybody has mango trees everywhere. So what happens? My husband at work, his friends always give him mangoes from their mango trees, and it's awesome. I'm like, oh, I'm so thankful because I love mangoes, and mangoes are very 72% vitamin C. So if it's mango season, try to eat as much mangoes as you can. Very delicious fruit, but sometimes like in the stores they're like I think $2 for $1. So they're kind of expensive. But if you go to farmers markets, like I like to go, I try to avoid the grocery store. I do go when I need things here and there, but I try to do farmers markets because it's a lot affordable, more organic, and less expensive. So grocery stores, you could really go broke when you're eating raw. So basically what I did, I get the little baggies, and I diced up like a couple of the raw mangoes that I had because I don't want them to go bad. So I diced them up. I'm going to put them in this baggie like this. So you decide how much you want to put. Each baggie is going to be like one use when you do smoothies. So I put about like that much. I don't put that a lot. I fold my bag over and I zip it. So I already went ahead and I made 3 pouches right here. 3 little pouches of baggies. And what I do, I get another baggie that's a little bit bigger, the freezer Ziploc baggies. And I go ahead and I put my mangoes in here. And they're ready to freeze. It really it helps a lot. I could have a lot of fruit for a long time and it doesn't go bad. So here's a frozen bag, and here's the mango that I have that I'm going to use right now and make a smoothie, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So this one's ready to go in the freezer, and I also freeze, let me get this one out of the way. I also freeze my raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, any type of fruit that's seasonal, that's fresh, that's super ripe. Sometimes they put them on sale because they're really ripe and they only have 1 or 2 days left. I buy them. I buy them and I store them and I freeze them, and that's how I could afford to make my fruit smoothies every day. Same thing with bananas. Bananas are very healthy. And everybody eats like a banana a day or 2. No, you're supposed to eat about 5, 10, as many bananas as you can. Because believe it or not, bananas have protein. And it's a good carb. It's the type of carb that you'll get from cooked foods. Say there's cooked foods or any type of pastas, anything that you cook that gives you carbs. This is a natural carb. It's a good carb. You'll burn this carb way faster. It doesn't sit in your stomach, and it's not bad. It's very healthy. One tip about bananas, when they are like this, they're ripe. They're perfect to eat. They're super sweet. They're delicious. What you need to avoid, and sorry, I gotta step away from the camera. You need to avoid eating the bananas when they're like this. They're not ripe. This is a raw banana. They have to be freckled and really speckled for them to be ripe. So these are going to sit and they're going to ripen, and when they're ready, we're going to use those. But always remember, this is ripe. If you eat a banana that's not ripe, it has heavy starches and your body cannot digest it. It doesn't recognize it, so it feels heavy and it feels like, oh, I ate a huge banana, you have indigestion and issues. No, it's because we're not eating them right. We're supposed to be right. When they're like this, our body breaks it down and uses all the nutrients out of it. It's amazing. So I just went ahead and I peeled one. I put, I'm going to show you how to freeze these too. I put a plastic saran wrap, a little piece, and let me use the other one. These are not ready to freeze, believe it or not. They're not, they're right, but they're not, I love eating them like this. They're perfect for smoothies and everything. If they get a little bit darker than this, like almost everything is covered in black, then they're super, super ripe, and if I'm not going to eat them, I'll freeze them for the smoothies. And this is an example, a bag, how I put them in the freezer. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Let me peel this one. So people are always asking, how do you get your protein? Believe it or not, all fruit has some sort of protein, and dark greens also. So I get my protein from my fruit and my vegetables. For some reason, I always had low calcium levels and stuff when I had blood work done. And after I started eating raw, I got my blood work done. I can't believe how now my calcium is like awesome, my vitamin D and everything. I'm getting all the nutrients from my fruits and vegetables. Okay, so I just wrapped it, 2 bananas in a saran wrap, and I'll put these in the Ziploc baggie to freeze, and put them in the freezer, like the berries and the mangoes, like I showed you. So right here I have some frozen, and they taste so good in smoothies. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Oh, by the way, I also buy pineapples when they're super ripe and they're on sale, and I'll dice them up because they only have a day or 2 left. I'll dice them up and I'll freeze them like this for my smoothies as well. Oh, delicious smoothie is spinach, pineapple, and banana. Yummy, yummy. And I'm going to show you a trick about smoothies. A lot of people make smoothies and they say, oh, they're not sweet enough, or they're still missing that sugar that they need, that they get from like sugary snacks. Well, a good tip is to use dates. Dates is this very natural, super, super sweet fruit. And you could use dates in your smoothie. Now I'm going to show you a little trick that I use for dates. I soak dates in water in the refrigerator, and I always have them available. Because when you get the dates, you buy the bag of dates. I always try to buy organic. This is the best. You have to get organic, where they don't use pesticides or anything, or chemicals. So these are dates. Dates are kind of hard. So if you do them in smoothies, you're almost like biting candy, which is not a bad thing if that's what you like. But like me, I want the sugar out of it, and I don't want to bite the candy. I want to taste the rest of the fruit. This is a natural sweetener. So what I do, I get water, and I'll fill up the little glass here with the dates and water, and I put that in the refrigerator, and I have dates for my smoothies. So every time I'm going to make a smoothie, for example, here's the one that's already been there for soaking for a while. Okay, so they're nice and plump and soft, like caramel almost. That's what they taste. And then you have all that juice from the water that you could also use in your smoothies. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use 1 date, because I like, and some of the water in here. It tastes like syrup, literally syrup. So any recipe where you need syrup, put less water, let the dates sit there overnight or for 2 days, and then you have the syrup from the juice, the date juice. Okay, so I have 1 date in there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, I dice up the mangoes and the fruits so it could be easy to break down. You could just go like this and it starts breaking down from the freezer. It's pretty awesome. And you put mango in there as much as you need. So I'm going to put not too much, because I want to have a banana mango smoothie before I start dinner. Okay. So I'm going to put my ripe banana, See, it's all white. There's no dark spots on it. And look how freckled it is. So the darker this gets, and then it gets those little dark spots, that's really ripe. You can still eat them. Super sweet, delicious, and nutritious. But look, it's not bad. It's not like where you say, oh my God, I can't eat it. It's all ripe. Remember, you must eat your bananas ripe to get the nutrients. So I have mango. I got my banana. Now I'm going to, and my date, I'm going to put a teaspoon or 2 of chai seeds. Raw chai seeds. Let me tell you something about chai seeds. People are like, where do you get your calcium? You don't eat dairy. Very high in calcium. Yes, you have to have chai seeds. You could at least, or more. There's calcium in a lot of fruits and veggies too, but chai seeds is probably the ones that have the highest calcium. See, I don't eat dairy. I told you, when I used to eat dairy, my calcium was so low. They actually had to take supplements for calcium. But now that I'm eating raw, my calcium is really good. So, and now I'm going to put some spinach because I want some greens in there. So you can put a whole bunch of spinach, as much as you like. There you go. So I got my chai seeds, I got my spinach, I got my mango, and I got my date. So this could be a sweet smoothie. I put 1 banana. Usually I'll put 2 bananas and stuff, but I'm making a small one because I want to have some more snacks throughout the day. So I'm going to put some cold, you put cold water or regular water, but the frozen, and I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put 1 frozen banana in there just to make my smoothie nice and cold and creamy. So just break. And they break easy, frozen bananas. They're really easy to break. And I didn't always have the Vitamix to make the smoothies, a high-speed blender. So this is actually the NutriBullet. I bought this at Bed & Beyond with my 20%. Always use 20%. If you guys register online for them to text you, coupons, they'll actually text you the 20%, and every time you go, you can use 20%. Another insight about them, Bed Bath & Beyond, their coupons never expire. So even though they have the expiration date, believe it or not, they honor them. And another tip is, every time you use your 20%, you can use, if you buy 3 items and you have 20% coupons, you can use 20% on each item at one time. So I love that store because of that. So what I do, I'll have my coupon from the mail, and then I'll get my coupon from my text that I get from them. Every week they'll text you with coupons, so sign up and try to get those, and then I'll use those, and I'll use my coupon, and I get everything 20% off. So this is awesome to have. I had this actually about, I would say 4 months, 3.5, almost 4 months, 3.5 months of eating raw, 80% raw. I don't eat 100%. I'm getting there. I still have fish here and there, steamed veggies. If I go out to eat, I'll have oil salad dressings, which at home I don't eat. I make all my natural salad dressings. But eventually I'll get there. But as I was saying, I was only using this for my salad dressings, my smoothies, and everything, and it works great. The Vitamix has enhanced my culinary raw foods because you're able to do a lot more because it's more powerful, more high speed, and it breaks down everything. But this is excellent. I would totally recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and just step away because I'm going to put a little bit of cold water from the refrigerator, because the more cold that you put in there, the better your smoothie's gonna taste. It's up to you. I make smoothies sometimes room temperature, like my banana shakes and stuff. In the morning, I don't like them cold. I like them fresh, and I'll get some fruit from my fruit basket, fresh, and bananas, and I'll make something that's not too cold. But there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it, so it's gonna be a little bit noisy. Oh, yummy. So mine, I kind of put a little bit too much water, so it's not that thick. It's a little bit more watery, but you could decide how much water you want to put in it. So this is really good. It's super cold. So let me taste. Put that in there. I'm going to just step away and get a straw. Let me see. Okay. Let's try. I could drink it like that, but I don't want it all over my mouth. You guys, really, really good. Yummy. It doesn't need any more sweet stuff. It's perfect. So I got my spinach in there, my dates to sweeten it, natural sweetener. You could put any type of coconut sugar or agave. Make sure it's 100% agave, or any type of other sweetener, but I prefer to just use dates because I sweeten everything with dates because dates is all natural sugar. My body recognizes it. I don't gain weight from it. I don't feel that low later from the bad sugars. Remember, this is what you do. Fresh is always best. It's always best to make your smoothies with fresh fruits and vegetables. But if you don't want your stuff to go, don't just throw away fruit if it's getting too ripe and say I can't finish it today. Freeze it, store it, use it in your smoothies. Give it to your kids. Your kids will love all this sweet stuff. And you could even sneak greens in there for them if they don't like the color green. Just do the fruit smoothies. It's the type of sugar that they're gonna thrive on, that they're gonna have energy out of, that's gonna break down in their body. They'll be healthy for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tip today and eat as much raw as you can. I'm not saying eat completely raw. It took me a while. I wasn't eating this much raw till a while, but at least 1 or 2 raw meals a day, so you kind of start transferring from cooked foods. Every time you cook food, you're cooking all the nutrients and vitamins out of it, and you're left with a lot of the bad stuff our body doesn't need. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.